Aloha from beautiful Hawaii. We are today at Honolulu Airport, and this is one of the most luxurious planes we have. No, this is actually an old like inter-island transport cargo plane. So we're a little bit away from the airport, and that's me, Daniel. I'm the owner of Daniel's Hawaii. We do tours, private tours, Circle Island tours, semi-private small group tours here on Oahu, Maui, and on Kauai. So check out danielshawaii.com if you're interested in doing a tour out here. We also answer questions, and today's question is what is the cheapest flight to go to Hawaii from US Mainland, Canada, or Australia? So we did some research trying to figure out what the cheapest flight might be, and my friend Marius, he did the research for you guys, and so we're gonna meet up with him here at the airport and then talk about the flights. And there he is.
Yeah, I am. Hi.
So this is Marius, and Marius will tell us more about the flights and how much it is to fly from US Mainland, Canada, or Australia to Hawaii. So we're always going, trying to give you the number for a direct flight, business class, and the cheapest flight to Honolulu Airport. There's other airports here on the Big Island, for example, or on Maui, but we are only going to talk about Honolulu Airport today. So, Marius, let's start with, there's one of the helicopters, the Magnum helicopters starting. Let's see. There it is. So yeah, if you want to fly helicopter, I'll tell you more about that in just a few seconds. Are you here? So Honolulu Airport is a very busy airport. We have almost 20 million people that go through Honolulu Airport every single year. We have about 10 million tourists here in Hawaii every year, and Honolulu Airport is a very, very busy airport. It's not a really big airport, but with 20 million passengers, it is quite busy. Marius, let's start with Australia. We probably have a lot of friends from Australia watching right now, and they want to know, okay, so what is the cheapest flight to go from Australia to Honolulu? And then what airports do people usually use to go from Australia to Honolulu?
So usually most of the tourists are coming from Sydney, Brisbane, or Melbourne in Australia. So we focus a little bit more on these three airports. Well, we can start with Sydney.
Okay.
And the cheapest flight from Sydney is with Hawaiian Airlines. It's a direct flight because there's no other country in between where you can do a stop. So you only have direct flights from Sydney. And the cheapest flight starts at $600.
$600 to go from Sydney with Hawaiian Airlines to Honolulu.
Right.
Okay, and that's economy, you said?
Yeah, it's economy.
Okay. So how about different airport, Brisbane, for example?
Well, if you're coming from Brisbane, you have to do a stop because there are no direct flights from Brisbane to Hawaii.
Okay.
So most of the stops are in Sydney. So it takes you a little bit longer to get to Hawaii.
Okay.
Round about it, I think it's about 11 hours, 30 minutes, something like that.
11 hours going from Brisbane to Honolulu.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
And how much is it from Sydney? How many
Sydney,
hours?
it's about 10. Yeah, it's 10 and 10 minutes.
Okay. So Brisbane, Sydney, Honolulu, or Sydney, Honolulu. And then the other airport we have there is Melbourne. So
yeah.
how long does it take from Melbourne to go to Honolulu?
From Melbourne, it's a little bit longer. It takes about 10 hours and 25 minutes with a direct flight, because you can go direct from Melbourne to Hawaii as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then how much is that from going from Melbourne to Honolulu?
From Melbourne, you have, of course, different options. You can go with Jetstar.
Yeah.
Non-stop for $730. So a cheaper one would be with Qantas, and it starts at $640.
Okay.
But there also a 21-hour-long stop in Sydney, which is quite long.
Yeah. So from Melbourne, I would go with Qantas and go to Sydney first, or
Yeah. And then you're going to Honolulu.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, so we have that. So the cheapest flights are always around $600-700, right?
Right.
And we're talking American dollars for our Aussie friends here. If I want to go first class, how much is that? Okay.
$2,700. Yeah, but when you're, for example, traveling from Melbourne, they don't offer any business class seats
Okay.
or first class seats. I don't know why. Maybe Jetstar don't have.
Jetstar is like a super cheap
Yeah,
airline, so
so
they
if
only have this much leg room.
Yeah. So when you're going from Sydney or Brisbane, it starts at about 2,000.
Okay. Okay. So it's $2,000 versus $700. All right. So that's Australia. So that was for all our Aussie friends. Next is Canada. So how much is it to go from Canada to Honolulu, and what airports do we have where actually, we looked at where we can go from Canada to Honolulu?
Yeah, we just one on the west coast and one on the east coast of Canada. So we have Vancouver and Toronto.
Okay. So which one do you want to start with?
We can start with Vancouver.
Vancouver, okay.
Yeah.
So going from Vancouver to Honolulu, how much is a flight there? The cheapest one that you found?
The cheapest one starts at $420.
That is quite cheap, yeah.
Yeah, with Air Canada, so
Yeah.
quite a good airline. It's a little bit cheaper if you do a stop in Seattle, which is operated by Delta Airlines. This flight costs about $405, so about $20 difference.
But then I have a then I have
then
a
you have
layover?
a stop in Seattle. So yeah, the duration is way longer. You are on your way to to Hawaii. So
Okay, so Vancouver, the cheapest flight is
405 with a
405.
stopover. Yeah.
It's pretty cheap. And then Toronto.
Toronto is a little bit more expensive because it's taking you about 11 hours to get from Toronto to Hawaii, and they don't offer any direct flights, so you have to do a stop. And there the best flight is for 450.
Oh. So how much longer, how long is the flight from Toronto and how long is the flight from Vancouver?
And from Toronto it's about 11 hours and 30 minutes, and from Vancouver it's 6 hours and 30 minutes.
Okay, so the flight is almost 5 hours longer, 4 hours longer.
Yeah.
But what's the price difference?
Well, the price difference isn't that big.
Yeah, it's not
we have
much.
from Toronto the best flight is for 450, and from Vancouver it's 425. So just the difference of $25.
Wow. Okay.
That's not that much.
No.
I think it's because of the stopover, because
Yeah.
a lot of flights a lot of non-direct flights are always way more cheaper.
Yeah. And then, so that's the flights. And how about if I want to go business or first class from Canada? How much is that?
From Canada, it starts at about 1,100 from Vancouver.
Yeah.
And I think from Toronto they don't offer any. I know it's 1,200.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
that's
So
not too bad.
there's no big difference if you come from Vancouver or Toronto. Well,
And they're okay. Perfect. Okay, and then last but not least, so that was for all our friends from Canada. And now, how about if I want to come from the US mainland and I want to go to Oahu, to Honolulu? How much does it cost me?
Well, for the US mainland, we choose LA and New York as our airports because most of the tourists are coming from LA and
Okay.
New York. Well, if you're starting with LA, it takes you about 6 hours to get here to arrive from LA.
Okay.
Flights from LA, the cheapest one is for $370. So
Okay.
it's quite cheap.
Yeah.
And well, a stopover doesn't make any sense
Right.
from LA
Because you're just going over the ocean.
yeah,
Right. Yeah,
right.
makes sense.
So
If you have a stopover on that direct flight, it's not good.
no, it's not good. I think it's pretty cheap too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then next one was the East
York.
Coast, New York.
Yeah.
How much is that?
New York. There, the cheapest direct flight starts at $740.
Okay, okay. And then the flight, like how long does it take me to come here from New York?
It's about 11:30.
Okay, so 11 hours versus 6 hours.
Yeah.
And then you said the cheapest flight from the East Coast from New York was?
317, and then we have 740, so about $400 difference.
Okay, so 740 to go from New
Yeah.
York to Honolulu. And if I want to have more leg room, what do I do then? Do they offer like first or business class?
Yeah, they have business class, and it starts at $1,100 if you come from LA,
Okay.
and for New York it's about 2,000.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. But we also have a little bit a cheaper one from New York if you're doing a stopover in LA. Also for the stop is about 21 hours, so quite
Yeah.
long. But the flight just costs you about $550. So
Oh, okay. So it is possible to go for like $500 something
Yeah, it
from the
is.
East Coast all the way to Honolulu.
It is.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. And anything else? Anything other than that?
no, I think that's it. A lot of prices, a lot of different prices.
Yes. Yeah, well, another thing is, and you can see that we're standing right in front of one of the vans here. See the helicopter behind us. This is the Magnum PI helicopter. So the company here offers actually flights with Magnum helicopters. If you're interested in that, just check out our website. It's quite cool, so you can see the older folks probably remember exactly that helicopter with the red and yellow and brown stripes. And they're filming Magnum PI again, so that's why you see the Magnum helicopter all over the island all the time. We even filmed a really cool spoiler the other day, so check out our other YouTube videos for Magnum PI helicopter chase. So that was a really, really cool thing we filmed there. And if you have any questions, please feel free to comment down there. Ask us your questions, and we will be more than happy to enlighten you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And check out the article we
Yes.
post on our website, because
Yeah.
that's a little bit easier for you to have all the prices.
Yeah. So
yeah.
Marius, yeah, he wrote an article about the prices, how expensive or how cheap it is to go from Canada, Australia, or from the US mainland to
Yeah.
come and visit Oahu. So check out the new article on danielshawaii.com and let us know if there's any questions or if you have to add to that. Thank you very much, and aloha.
Yeah, bye.